Hello, my Virgo friends. This is Karen with KarmicOneTarot, here to do your mid-August 2018 general reading. General readings, as you know, are not meant to resonate with everyone. If the message you find here resonates, perfect. If not, check your moon and also rising signs for additional messages. These are being recorded in the order of most views, so thank you very much for your support, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, and comments. I do read them all. Thank you so much. To start, we have the Lovers, the Three of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So I could have a Gemini here in the Lovers. Could also be a choice. But you're looking at things from almost a standstill, it seems. There could also be three people in a relationship. Let's see what else here for my Virgo friends. What else is happening for my Virgo friends mid-August? The Ten of Cups, perfect. So I think maybe you're holding yourself back from the happiness. Could that be Virgo? What else is happening for Virgo mid-August 2018, please? Pardon me, I'm sorry. You know, we have an eclipse. I'm recording these on, I believe it's the 8th of August. So we have an eclipse coming up this coming weekend on the 11th. And that is going to be very powerful. It's the end of the eclipse season. You know, things that are changing now are meant to be, quote, eclipsed from our life. Oh my goodness, way too many. 4 cards, please, for my Virgo friends. 4 cards for my Virgo friends. Is that 4? That is 4. Look at that. The Fool, the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and then the 4 of Cups. So, the Moon card, how timely. The Moon card at the bottom of the deck here is the overall energy of what we're going to be talking about here, Virgo. The Moon is a card of Pisces, and it's also a card of, you know, things coming to light. Maybe there are a couple of secrets that are out there. Maybe there is some confusion about a situation here. But the Moon is, you know, sometimes I see the Moon as a time frame too, especially during this eclipse season. So the Lovers here is our first card out, and I'm going to stick with the fact that I think there might be a romantic situation here that needs some attention, okay? Now, the Fool card is telling me that you want to start something new, but you're afraid. You're not sure. Look at the expression on this Fool card. It's not your general Fool card. It's not your happy-go-lucky, you know, he's traveling with his pack on his back and his dog. This is someone that's, you know, holding their head in their hands and saying, oh my God, what am I going to do, okay? But, you know what, never fear, because it is going to be a generous outcome. Someone is going to help you. Either that or you're helping someone else start something new. You know, the tarot can go both ways. But the 5 of Swords here is telling me that, pardon me, I'm sorry. The 5 of Swords here is telling me that there is some sort of internal battle that you're having. You know, it might be a battle of words and thoughts, but it feels like it's more internal with yourself, and you're really dissatisfied with the way it's gone. You know, this happiness is here for you, but you're holding yourself back from it. I'm going to continue with that theme. I'm not sure what's going on here. So the 3 of Cups, you know, could be celebrating, but it also could be 3 people in a relationship. So let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity on this 3 of Cups here, please, for my Virgo friends. Thank you. So I would say to you that the truth is going to come out with our Moon card here, okay? And it does involve a love situation here with the 2 of Cups. It's a decision that someone doesn't want to make. So perhaps the Lovers is the choice. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, and someone is going to be walking away from this situation, and walking away quite suddenly. You know, the Tower card is not always a bad card. It's a fairly neutral card. It just depends on what's going on around it. And in this situation, I think there's a choice to be made. I think there's a choice between people to be made. my Virgo friends. So tell me the Hanged Man. What is the Hanged Man here for, please? The Hanged Man, what does it have to tell us? It's about perspective. You know, this guy is hanging here of his own volition. He can certainly free himself, but he is almost certain that his perspective is right, but it's not necessarily. So if you change your perspective a little bit, I think it's going to give you greater clarity. The Ace of Swords, you know, could be victory, could be separation. Either way, I think there's some sort of choice that needs to be made, some decision that needs to be made. Someone's going to be walking away quite suddenly. And I would say to you, it's walking away from a marriage, because the Hierophant is a card of morals. It's a card of integrity. It's a card of vows. It's a card of faith. So I think that your faith in the situation is confused, okay? You've got options here, and you are going to take advantage of the changes that are coming in, and they're coming in very quickly. So tell me about this Five of Swords battle here for my Virgo friends, please. What is the Five of Swords battle about? Well, I would say it's a decision that you've made, and you're not backing down from it. This is the warrior spirit, but the decision involves, you know, the security of a family. Perhaps it involves great financial security, but the situation is absolutely over. Someone's betrayed you, or someone has, you know, a betrayal in mind. That's what this battle is about. The situation is ending. What's the Four of Cups here for? The dissatisfaction. The boredom, the dissatisfaction. You're not happy with what's gone on. You're not happy with the level of happiness that you have. There's a status quo that you're not meeting here. What's the Four? Thank you. The Queen of Swords. You're not happy that you haven't made this kind of a decision yet. So again, you don't want to make this decision, or someone doesn't want to make this decision, but the Tower is going to force it upon you. So whether or not it's news coming in quickly that's going to clear up this confusion and perhaps, restore your faith, depends on your perspective. But personally, I think the situation has been kind of a stab in the back. And it involves family. It involves generational money. It involves a separation, a decision. Personally, I think this is about a divorce situation. Tell me what the Ten of Cups is here about, please. Why is the Ten of Cups here in this reading for my Virgo friends? Yes, you know, there's going to be conversations and an offer of an emotional nature, but it's really going to be painful. This happiness is not, you're dissatisfied with the happiness that you have on the table right now, and it's only going to lead to more sorrow. These conversations that you have are going to lead to more sorrow. So the Lovers card, what is the Lovers about? The Lovers, are we talking about a romantic situation, or is it a choice? We're talking about a happiness situation. You're trying to defend your position in this relationship to maintain the happiness that you have. But, you know, the Tower, the Hierophant, the Hanged Man, those are all, the Wheel of Fortune, major arcana cards, and, you know, and they're inevitable. The timing here is divine timing. You really don't have control of this situation. You have control of the decisions, my Virgo friends, but you really don't have control over what happens here. You don't have control over the timing of what happens here. So tell me about the Six of Pentacles, please. Who's helping you? Okay, so you know, you will have perhaps a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, perhaps that's you, taking control of the situation, you know, a very earthy energy, taking control of the situation. Stop looking at things in a negative fashion, though. This Five of Cups implies that you're looking backwards. You need to create the plan. Create the plan on how to free yourself from this. Anything further on the Four of Cups here, the dissatisfaction in this decision? You know, the Queen of Swords here is the no BS queen, okay? She does not take no for an answer. When she's made her decision, it's final, okay? And that sword that she carries is the same sword that's here, the Ace of Swords, which is the clarity coming in. I think you're going to learn that there are three people involved in this relationship, okay? And that is going to be really disappointing, really heartbreaking. It's going to destroy the situation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Virgo. Anything further on the Four of Cups? Yeah, there's some sort of temptation, or somebody's ego is getting too large, and the Queen of Swords might need to deflate that ego with her sword. But, you know, it's also lust, it's obsession, it's addiction. So there might be any one of those things going on here, but someone is feeling very stuck, very helpless, tied to the situation. The Hanged Man again. So, you know, the situation is such as you see it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're seeing it properly, you're seeing it how you should, okay? The Hermit implies that you might need some guidance, some counseling, some advice, finding your path. The Magician tells me that you absolutely have the tools to take care of this. Just beware of a little bit of manipulation. You know, the Magician is the guy that shows you one thing with his left hand and is actually doing something else with his right. So just beware of that. Tell me what the Fool card is here for my Virgo friends in this mid-August of 2018. What is the new opportunity, the new adventure, the new leap of faith that the Virgos are taking? Okay, you want a new beginning, okay? You absolutely want a new beginning. And once you make this decision, once you decide to use your Ace of Swords, your Sword of Clarity, of Victory, this is going to change very, very swiftly. So please be prepared. I mean, the Tower is an unexpected event. Could be a conversation, could be a way of looking at things that your perspective changes dramatically. But, you know, ultimately the Fool card is bringing you the Judgment, and that is, you know, rising up out of the ashes so that you can have a new start. And there's going to be very, very swift movement in this too. So once you make this decision to free yourself from this situation, I want to say it's a marriage. We have the Hierophant here. Perhaps it's not a marriage, but it could be a very committed relationship that you felt was going to be forever. But, you know, you have to explore your options here. Your happiness awaits. It's just a matter of taking care of what's going on here. So today I'm using the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn for your final message, my Virgo friends. What is the final message for my Virgo friends in this mid-August 2018? What is the message they know right out of the bat? Okay. I'm sorry, I apologize about the dog. Emerging into grace, I open my soul to grace. Just leave that here for a second. Let me read it to you directly from the book. Emerging into grace. All is well. You can relax and let go, for your path is divinely guided. Gifts from the Creator are pouring in to your life. Gratitude abounds. A spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. So, my Virgo friends, you may want to explore your options here, getting some counseling, getting some legal advice perhaps, in making these decisions. You know, your path is going to become clear very shortly with the Fool card. I think it's probably going to be by the full moon in the end of August that you're going to hear this news, or hear whatever it is that you need to defend your happiness about. And honestly, I don't know that it's going to work out in your favor. I think that there may be some disappointment, some sadness that's coming to you. So, my Virgo friends, like, share, and subscribe. If this reading resonated with you, I'd be more than happy to do a private reading for you. Those are available. Karmic One Tarot can be found on Facebook and also here on YouTube. Instructions are in the details, and I will speak to you again in September. Thank you, my Virgo friends.